with sadness, but in total submission to the will of God Almighty, the demise of His Excellency Senator Joseph Wires, former President of the Nigerian Senate in the Second Republic, who died on Tuesday, 30th November 2021, at the age of 80. The Senate further notes that distinguished Senator Joseph Wires was born in Basang Obodo, Cross River State, on 24th May 1941, and attended Dennis Memorial Grammar School, Onitsha. He went to the United Kingdom, where he studied at the Higher Tottenham Technical College, London, the West Bromwich College of Commerce, Science and Technology, Birmingham, and Aston University. Returning to Nigeria, he worked as a manager and controller from 1960 to 1969 for several companies in Nigeria and the United Kingdom. The Senate observes that he was a member of the Society of International Affairs at the Lincoln University in the United States of America. Senate observes also that distinguished Senator Joseph Wires joined the federal government of Nigeria in 1969 to 1972. He was Commissioner for Transport, Southeastern State, now Akwa Ibom and Cross River States, from 1972 to 1974. Senate is aware that with the transition to civil rule in 1979, distinguished Senator Joseph Wires was elected to the Senate on the National Party of Nigeria platform and subsequently elected President of the Senate by his colleagues in chamber. He represented the Ogoja Senatorial District alongside distinguished Senator Joseph Okwa Ansah, who represented Calabar Senatorial District. Senate recalls that in the lead up to the 1983 elections, distinguished Senator Wires was the leader of the National Party of Nigeria Lagos Group that supported the change of government in Cross River State in opposition to the Home Front led by the incumbent governor, then Clement Isong. Senator Wires left office along with other members of the Shagari administration following a military coup d'etat on New Year's Eve of 1983 and went into exile. He returned in 1987 and was held in political detention from 1987 to 1988. Senate is aware that distinguished Senator Wires was the deputy chairman of the 1994-1995 National Constitutional Conference Commission that organized and midwifed the National Conference itself. Senate is aware also that distinguished Senator Wires was a founding member of the All People's Party. He later joined the People's Democratic Party in 2001. He was a strong believer in true federalism as the only solution to Nigeria's structural as well as socio-economic problems, which had been manifested in the Nigerian Civil War. In October 2003, Senator Wires spoke out against the ongoing local council reforms by the federal government, describing them as unconstitutional. Senate is further aware that distinguished Senator Wires was appointed chairman of the Board of Trustees of the South-South People's Assembly. In January 2009, he described post-election petitions to electoral tribunals as senseless, reckless, and time-wasting. In January 2010, Senator Wires advocated that Vice President Goodluck Jonathan be authorized to act as President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria pending the return of President Umaru Yar'Adua, who had been incapacitated by illness for a while. Senate is also convinced that Senator Wires was an eminent and committed leader, a perfect gentleman, a grassroots politician par excellence, and a nationalist. His contributions to democracy and good governance remains unparalleled and will make his footprint indelible in the sands of time. And Senate regrets that his demise is a great loss to his family, the people of Cross River North, and the government of Cross River State. Senate accordingly resolves to 1. Observe a minute silence in honor of late distinguished Senator Joseph Wires. 2. Urge the Senate to fully participate in his burial. And 3. Send a condolence message to commiserate with the family, the good people of his constituency, and the government of Cross River. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I so submit.